What's up, YouTube? This is Red Devilosa from Red Devilosa Reviews. After all this time, I've finally done it. 3 Rogues Gallery fancast videos and 1 supporting characters of Gotham City fancast done. We have reached that point in the fancasting, what is known as the Bat Family. It's been such a long time since we've had Robins and Batgirls on the big screen. Yes, I know about Titans and all that, but I said big screen. And Cassandra Cain, I'm not gonna even humor that. Now, as I've stated earlier, I'm aware of the large Bat family that Batman has. However, I'm only sticking to the main Robins and Batgirls for this one. The most difficult part, as you can imagine, was casting based on the ages for each of the characters. I tried to be pretty reasonable with the casting. Here's the early surprise: the video will contain Robins and Batgirls for not just the Batman, but also for James Gunn's new DCU, where it's stated that the Bat family is going to be in the new Brave and the Bold film. I'm going to keep the Batman at just Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson for now, as I don't know how long that franchise will go, and they would be relatively young cast. It would be much difficult to cast even younger for the younger characters. Gunverse will have the whole Bat family for obvious reasons. There's some fantastic fan art throughout the video, and I will be crediting the artists in the video and in the description down below. Also, thank you to Frodo Saggins, Daniel Mohammadi, and KFC Brian44 for the suggestion. One more thing, this video will not have the 5th canonical Damian Wayne. I don't expect him to show up in the Reeves-verse, and to respect the aspect of a 10 to 14-year-old kid that is a mix of white, Middle Eastern, and Chinese, and is able to fight with and without a sword.
You're on your own, pal.
Pull the other one. Look. Huh? Looks like the alarm cord was eaten through with acid, like the locks on the skylight.
Barbara Gordon is the second person to take up the mantle of Batgirl, but she is definitely the most iconic in the role. The daughter of Commissioner Jim Gordon, until that was retconned, she was formerly a librarian with a brown belt in judo. She wore a female inspiration suit of Batman, not to be a superhero, but for the police masquerade ball. On her way there, Bruce Wayne was in the midst of getting kidnapped by Killer Moth, which gets Barbara to come and help, long enough for Bruce to get away and be Batman without her knowledge. After experiencing being a superhero, and Batman giving her credit for her fighting abilities and detective work, she became addicted into becoming Batgirl. Everyone and their mother knows about the Killing Joke and how the Joker paralyzed Barbara to upset her father. After this event, Barbara was repurposed as Oracle, which will save the Oracle description for the gun version section. I have a few options for the reversion of Barbara Gordon, as I believe there's multiple ways as to how to go about her character, whether that be a biological daughter or an adoptive daughter. I'm considering all options on the table. Starting with an adoptive choice, I have Emily Allen Lind, best known for the Babysitter films, Dr. Sleep, a younger version of Emily Van Camp in Revenge, and Gossip Girl. Dr. Sleep gave her more of an antagonistic role that was rooted in being sexually abused as a child by her father, who she killed. She shows an ability to be vicious, manipulative, boastful, and callous behavior as well in the role. In Gossip Girl, she is the daughter with a troubled home life, an overachieving student, and an avid reader, as well as outspoken despite her soft conduct. For some biological daughter picks, on my lowest scale is Storm Reed. Storm is practically everywhere, including in Gunn's The Suicide Squad, so I'm not really attached to the idea, but Storm could be an effective Batgirl as an option. The next 3 are just ones that I prefer more. Like Whitney Peak, for example, best known for Gossip Girl with Emily, Hocus Pocus 2, and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Kind of wasted in Sabrina, mostly silent, where she's a part of a set of twins that is compliant and follows strangers without resistance. Gossip Girl has more going on, as she is unafraid to speak her mind. She also has an unapologetic nature towards herself when people betray her. Daniela Perkins is best known for Nickelodeon's Night Squad and Grownish, alongside with my Natasha Irons fan cast Yara Shahidi. In Night Squad, she is a princess that prefers to live the life of a knight despite her father's wishes. It also displays her leadership skills with her ability to utilize hand-to-hand as well as being flexible. Last on this list is Riley Downs, best known for Henry Danger and Bel-Air. In Henry Danger, she is best friends with Henry and is the voice of reason that would help snap everyone back to reality with her good ideas. She also showed a level of marksmanship as well as using detective skills. This is my most suggested fan cast to date, and there's a plethora of ways for Matt Reeves to take Batgirl. Any one of these options would be able to work as Barbara.
I always wanted, expected, to grow up and become him. And the hero bit, I'm still all in. But that thing inside of him, the thing that drives him to sacrifice everything for the sake of his mission, that's not me. I don't want to be the Batman anymore.
The Boy Wonder is the one that started it all. Probably one of the most iconic sidekick characters of all time. And you'll probably hear the phrase, the Robin to this person's Batman. Robin was created to help bring in the younger audience, which proved to be very successful at the time. Richard Grayson was the son of circus acrobats who together were known as the Flying Graysons. His parents were killed by gangsters after the circus owner refused to pay for his protection. Bruce Wayne was in the stands witnessing the horrors. Batman tells the orphan boy that Tony Zuko was the mob boss that sent out the gangsters. Seeing a bit of himself in Grayson, he adopts the boy as Bruce, and he trained the ward about fighting and detective work to become Robin. Together they would take down Zuko and bring him to justice. He would also be the founder and leader for the Teen Titans, and eventually give up the mantle to become Nightwing. Like the Batgirl section, we'll save the Nightwing description for the Gunn version section. Now, I'm putting two options for Robin as it's heavily debated on whether Dick is considered to be white or Romani, as it wasn't particularly handled well when it was revealed by Devin Grayson, not to mention it's being a 2-decade-long aspect compared to 6 decades of him being white. I'm giving both options for this, and for Nightwing later for someone to decide what they value more. One option I have is Preston Oliver, best known for Secrets of Sulphur Springs. He plays a kid that is smarter and mature than most his age. He can be kind of worrisome and unruly, and is quick to not believe anyone without solid evidence. He is friendly at times, but is a typical kid who loves to annoy and scare his younger siblings. He also showed detective skills when he figured out his dad was friends with the person that was missing, despite his father suspiciously denying the fact. Neil Sethi would be my alternate pick, best known for Mowgli in the 2016 Jungle Book Disney adaptation. Everyone knows the story of Mowgli, and I'm just glad that Neil is currently back to acting after being on a hiatus. Being a 13-year-old acting under heavy green screen isn't easy. He also stayed physically active as well, so that's something neat. I understand this is a bit of a cop-out, but both options can work as Dick Grayson depending on what you value for the character. And that concludes the Bat Family Fancast video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about these suggestions. Anything you agreed with? Anything I changed your mind on? Anything that you completely disagreed with? I'd like to know your personal fancast down below. If you like reviews and opinions on movies, comics, TV shows, and video games, you can subscribe to this channel, Red Devilos Reviews, for more of that content. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Peace.